negative blowback and things that can happen from failing to support black-owned businesses. As many of y'all may know or not know, Wallo's foolish behind got out here as of recent and made some foolish comments regarding black-owned businesses. And truth be told, he tried to delegitimize the black-owned business too, if you ask me. Now, I'm seriously, doubting Wallo's lineage. I doubt he's a foundational Black American of the lineage because, truth be told, we just don't move like this. And in this particular video, I'm going to be putting out some of the positive ramifications that can happen from supporting Black-owned business, but on the other hand, some of the negative ramifications that can happen if we fail to, support Black-owned businesses. But if you ain't supporting Black-owned businesses, don't be one of them, that's out here crying foul, crying mistreatment, that you being racially mistreated, targeted, and profiled when you go to these other stores that ain't got no love for you, such as in the case what we seen with Jim Jones when he was at that Gucci store running around crying racial discrimination, even though he's a non-foundational Black American. But first off, not supporting Black-owned businesses puts it out there in the public lexicon that Black people lack unity, which is a false narrative. You know what I mean? So we must support Black-owned businesses because, truth be told, even the white supremacists support their business first and foremost. Every group of people support their own businesses first and foremost. So why should we, not support our, businesses first and foremost? Damn that, and damn anyone, that's running around pushing that narrative. You know what I mean? Because what this opens us up to do, they say to themselves, people that seek to exploit us, and extract that black dollar and, exploit our FBA community, they say, well, hell, if they ain't supporting themselves, we can move into their community, mistreat, misuse, and abuse them, all while capitalizing and making money off of them. Black people's misery and suffering becomes another group's gain. Damn that whole narrative. And secondly, no group rises in, societal stature without supporting their businesses first and foremost. You know what I mean? You gotta, do business with yourself to rise to prominence, so your whole group, gets lifted up so we can get that just due leg up that we as FBA so, rightfully deserve. And thirdly, it helps us rise in societal stature. Money is a weapon. By us weaponizing the black dollar, doing business with our own people, it protects us, adds added insulation, in a system of racism, white supremacy. Because truth be told, if you ain't got no financial backing as a group in a system of racism, white supremacy, you become soft targets for people to come in and, pillage off your group, and attack y'all like vultures and scavengers do, wolf pack you, you know what I mean? You become soft targets. You ain't got no money for legal defense, such as in the case of our brother Carmelo Anthony, because truth be told, if the black FBA grassroots wouldn't have got behind him, and with group economics, putting our money together and our funds together, he still be, sitting in jail, so you need money in a system of racism, white supremacy to protect against that system and race soldiers and all of the other different working components that's in that system, that want to prey on our group's downfall. You need money and insulation and protection, and group economics offers insulation and protection. You must, weaponize that black dollar. But in closing, we need to, support black-owned businesses, and damn anyone who pushes a narrative not to support black-owned businesses, because like I said, I highly doubt Wallo was of the lineage, and weaponizing the black dollar and black economics, supporting black-owned business, that's an unspoken, form of resistance. How we fight back against this oppressive system of racism, white supremacy. You weaponize your dollar, which in turn will have your group rise in societal stature. Just my thoughts on the matter, but weaponize that black dollar and do business with black business first and foremost. Peace.